We are preparing for the national anthem here at John Smith Fieldhouse, home of the Del City Eagles, named in honor of the head wrestling coach at Oklahoma State, John Smith, who was recently rated the best wrestler, the greatest wrestler of all time by the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, a multi-time national champion, multi-time Olympic gold medalist, and now the head coach of not just the Cowboys, but the big man of international wrestling for USA Wrestling. Made a bunch of Olympic appearances, both as an athlete and on the coaching staff. As the pregame period draws to an end, we suspect we're going to start with the national anthem, and I do show that we're running about 6 minutes ahead of schedule. So if you were waiting till 6 o'clock, you're going to jump in and join us just a few minutes late, but we'll bring you all the action as we are posted up here on the second of 3 levels in this gym, kind of about 45 degrees behind the Lady Indian bench, and a little bit atypical camera position, but we'll be able to get you the scoreboard and lots of action that way. Lady Indians coming in after a big win against Kingfisher, which was the night where Ashland took the all-time scoring lead. And there's some sort of delay that's unbeknownst to myself and Kurt Parker. And Kurt feeling a little bit under the weather, so I may have to pull a little bit more of a load that I'm used to, but that's all right. Learned a lot from him. I'll try to bring the type of insights that we've come to appreciate from the color analyst, the basketball mind behind the operation. And again, some updates to the Lady Indians roster. This isn't new if you're a frequent flyer with us, but if you're either a Del City Lady Eagle fan or you're just tuning in for the first time as a Lady Indians fan, Coach Jennifer Douglas has called up some freshmen for the season. Number 5, Reagan Bugay. Number 11, Maddie Moss. And 25, Jalen Washington.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And to our visitors from Reno, welcome to John Smith Fieldhouse for tonight's varsity basketball game.
PA announcer on the microphone as we prepare for starting lineups. El Reno dropped one against the Lady Eagles
as always,
just about 10 days ago.
We challenge you, the fans, to be just as outstanding in your support and behavior.
In-house PA announcer reading the sportsmanship statement. The head coach is Jennifer Douglas. She's assisted by Brett Clark, Ashley Robinson, and Prince Azalea. The managers are Kinley Golden, Ashley Woods, Kelly Gonzalez,
Please rise and remove your hats,
and Kaylee Pawnee. And we're going to ask you to join us for the national anthem. The head athletic trainer for the Indian Athletic Program, Alex Bray. Director of Athletics is Rodney Hayden. 10 Pounds High School Principal, Craig McVeigh. Superintendent of Schools. And the superintendent in waiting, and Mr. McVeigh's longtime right-hand man, Matt Goucher, an El Reno native, and biology teacher, football coach, principal, and then district level administrator as he prepares to take over the reins at the end of the current year. Hey, have him push the scoreboard in timeout. We'll push going in. We'll push going to commercial. And be honest, I'm back to commercial. Okay. And then even a 30-second timeout when we stay here, push to the scoreboard, but nice, smooth, easy push. Don't ram it in. Nice, smooth, easy push. It's got to be that way down there. As we prepare to get underway. Kurt, I guess I now see why we started 7 minutes early. This is the single longest warm-up I've heard.
I agree. You know, this is a circled date on the calendar for the El Reno Lady Indians because we fell to Del City earlier this year, and to say offensively we struggled would be an understatement. So they are looking forward to this rematch.
And starting for the Lady Indians, the elder Black Harmon, number 0. Janae Black Harmon, as the Del City announcer sort of took things a little bit out of the routine, is Janae standing waiting for her name to be called. The all-time 5-on-5 scoring leader, number 2, Ashlyn Evans-Thompson. 14, Leslie Valdez, the defensive specialist, who has earned the term of endearment from the great Kurt Parker as the Velociraptor. Pauline Black Harmon, and out of the starting lineup for the first time all season, Titana is not one of the first 5, but it looks like Coach Douglas electing to go with a bigger lineup, this time starting the senior forward, Paige Primo. Normally she and Pauline and Janae are in a 3 low post rotation with any 2 of those 3 on the floor, but Coach Douglas electing to go with a taller lineup. And Kurt, I couldn't help but notice as the teams were lined up preparing for the national anthem, Titana has both ankles taped. That's a little bit atypical. I'm not saying she hasn't taped before, it's just not something I've ever observed. And we're normally sitting table side, so we normally have a pretty good look at what's happening there.
She took a hard fall, not against Kingfisher, but against Mustangs in the finals of the tournament. And I'm wondering if that is something that is with her, or, like you said, a taller lineup, and maybe we're going to see a new wrinkle out of the Lady Indians offense.
And Del City, I think on paper, has a height advantage, but we've seen them play before. They've got some girls who are very athletic, and then they've got some who are all size and don't have a lot of skill, don't have a lot of good footwork, don't run real well. And sometimes you don't have to run real well. If you take up enough space, you can certainly be a matchup. And I will say, not a lot of fans here. El Reno traveled well. Strong contingent in blue to our left. Not a lot of Del City supporters here, but it is early in the evening. Boys are ranked number 1, so we expect a fuller house for that contest. And this is a big gym for 5A. This gym, as you know, Kurt, for those who may not have been up in this park before, this is a mirror image of the layout of the Midwest City High School gym.
Correct.
Midwest City and Del City built to the exact same blueprints. Midwest City is a large 6A school.
Right.
And they don't always fill theirs, and this is going to be same capacity. So.
Right, and if you're a fan of small school Oklahoma basketball, you know that traditionally, several years ago, that here in Del City is where Class B played their girls' state tournament until they made it to the Big House on Saturday, and Midwest City is where Class A girls played theirs. So very iconic, like you were talking about John Smith already, and all the things that he's done as a Del City Eagle and at OSU and nationally and worldwide. And so rich tradition in both Midwest City and Del City.
Absolutely. And Mike Gundy, the head Oklahoma State coach, a Midwest City native, and he and John Smith are neighbors out there on Western, just south of Stillwater. So grew up as neighbors and now neighbors professionally.
Very nice.
And we're ready to throw it up here in the John Smith Gymnasium. And Pauline in the circle, she battles, it's tipped out, it's going to be secured by Del City. And this was a team that El Reno struggled against from the field as far as shooting. They got good looks, but the ball didn't go in, and 18-foot jumper to start the game, no good. That's going to be last touched by Pauline. You like
good effort by Pauline right there.
You like the block out. Del City had 2 there, and you'd like to see maybe Pauline go up with 2 hands.
Correct.
Try and high point that thing, bring it down strong with 2 hands, get that ball at her chin. And El Reno in a 2-3 zone early, so we started to see Coach Douglas go to this zone look later in the season, man-to-man almost exclusively through the first half of the season. And then in the Shawnee tournament saw some 2-3 zone for the first time, if I recall correctly. And a held ball called, and they're going to send that other direction. And it'll be out of bounds in favor of the Indians. And Del City up in their 2-2-1. So it's a zone press, but it's more of a ball press. The zone is geared on the ball and not so much on a specific player.
Correct.
Ashlyn splits that fairly easily and finds a cutting Paige Primo.
Excellent play right there. Ashlyn uncontested, basically, and then found Paige.
Great job by Paige of making herself seen, coming to the basketball, and great play. Ashlyn got underneath the rim, drew 2, found where the help was coming from, made the easy pass, and Paige with the finish off the glass. Del City with their first 3 look at the game, no good.
Good block out.
And that Pauline block out
Yes.
helped lead to that Ashlyn rebound. Ashlyn, the hesitation, and I think she lost it going up. She ended up going up with the left hand, but she draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line to attempt 2 free throws.
Yeah, but never quit on the play.
And she's going to go to the free throw line. And you wonder, having set that record, and we interviewed her, and she said she had a lot of stress, felt a lot of pressure going into that Kingfisher game. And 1 for 1 she goes to start the night. El Reno leading 3-0, 6:59 to play in the first. You wonder if setting that record, getting it behind her, is taking a little bit of an elephant off the shoulders, a little bit of weight off the back, and be able to play a lot more loose, a lot more free.
Well, and when you know that the lady that you are taking her spot is in the stands with a plaque to present it to you, yeah, that's a little bit of pressure.
Absolutely. So
I like what I'm seeing already. We are really covering that three-point line.
Yes.
They got some good three-point line looks and knocked some down. Absolutely.
She's gonna lose that out of bounds. That'll go down as a turnover for Valdez.
I think she lost a contact.
Yeah. And she's looking. She's tugging on her jersey. Yeah, that's exactly what she's done. She's lost a contact lens.
Now here's the other thing about Titana. The last 3 or 4 games, she's got herself into foul trouble.
Yes.
And maybe that's another thing that Coach Douglas is saying, because little lady would rather have you at the end of the game rather than at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, if you're going to have to sit her for 4 to 5 minutes, let's
correct.
get those 4 to 5 minutes out of the way early.
Yes. Yeah, I really like the way we're fronting the big post. Now, that drive was just a little bit too quick.
And Ashlyn's going to get called for the traveling violation. And as soon as the defensive specialist steps off,
right,
first 2 points for Del City.
Yes.
And then a quick turnover.
Ashlyn, if you're a post girl and you're taking the ball in bounds against a press, don't throw the ball to a girl that has her back.
Blocked by Paul.
Yes, that has her back to the press. That's what happened right there.
And in this zone look, because you can keep somebody near the shooter.
Correct.
In a man look, Pauline's got to be backside help there. But
right.
in that zone look, she's a lot more competitive.
Yes.
Out there on the edge. So good scouting adjustment. By Jennifer Douglas.
Yes.
And a good
nice dig right there.
Through.
Excellent job by Janae.
She can't hang on to it. So El Reno struggling early with ball control, and it looks like Janae may have dislocated a fingertip.
Or at least jammed it.
Yeah, at the very least. And Titana.
Great hands by Titana.
And a foul call, good foul call.
Absolutely.
21 leaned in with the hip, got it with the center of the hip. Good call, and a good job by Titana to force that foul. She attacked the weak side of that defender.
Right.
Put that defender. And that official knows I can't just call her out of bounds here. That's way too much contact for that to be a simple stepping out of bounds.
Yeah, much better inbounds right there. Great
hesitation. Ashlyn gets the angle to the basket. Can't get it to fall, but
gets her on board. Good job. Adding to that career total already. That's 4 for Ashlyn, unofficially.
Yeah, 6-2 the Indian lead. Looks like we may have a little bit of. It looks like I'm getting an indication from my engineer our audio is good, but a little bit sketchy on the video. We're trying to get that restored. And again, we're using the same.
Yeah, Coach Douglas is not going to like that missed block out because we had 3 people, and all you have to do is locate a body.
That's right. Stepped out of bounds. Called against Ashlyn. Ball will go over. Still seeing some of the traditionally confident ball handlers for El Reno struggling a little bit.
Yes.
El Reno leads 6-4, 5 minutes to play in the first. And into the front court come the Lady Eagles as El Reno settles into their 2-3 zone. And you see Titana rotating. Pauline shows long enough. Ashlyn, they pull a 3 over her, but she secures the rebound. Good job by Pauline. A little bit of a soft pass there, able to get it to Ashlyn.
Yes.
You'd like to see that pass be real crisp, real sharp. A lot of snap on that pass. And
nice hesitation again.
Foul. So
yes.
The third team foul coming, and that foul called against 14 for the Lady Eagles. Don't have a lineup for the Lady Eagles, but if you are a Lady Eagles fan and you're joining us, welcome, and we're pleased you're hosting us tonight here in John Smith Fieldhouse. at Dell City High School. Great roll to the basket by Pauline. Gets in a great finish with the left hand.
With the left hand, absolutely. And we've talked about that on a couple occasions. If she will start using that left hand, she's going to be more of a complete player in that post.
That's right.
Now what we've got to do right here on this 3 down, our bigger girls, we've got to locate bodies. And that's a great challenge by Paige right there.
And that's going to be last touch by
Yeah,
Dell City.
absolutely.
Yeah. Like to see her try and high point that getaway.
Right.
But Dennis Rodman made a living
Yeah.
by not securing the rebound with 2 hands. If he didn't have a clean look at it, he'd bat it, tip it, keep a hand on it, do something to keep that ball in play. As long as that ball's in play, you got a chance to secure possession. And good minutes for Paige. That's her longest stretch and her first time off the bench in the starting rotation. Najoni's going to check in relief for her. We still haven't seen Valdez come back yet. And Ashland called for a travel, and Coach Douglas puts her hands up. And you can tell, Kurt, early on, this officiating crew, the official who whistled that traveling violation appears to be the youngest in this crew, just in terms of experience.
Yes.
And there's little things the average viewer may not notice it, but the confidence in the calls, the signals and mechanics that he takes to the table when he blows the whistle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's not a bad thing. Everybody's had a first game. Everybody's had a first varsity game. Everybody's had a first game as the referee or crew chief.
Right.
But just seeing a little bit of immaturity in the officials' game, that's okay. It'll come along. We've certainly seen worse by more seasoned.
And we definitely need young officials. If you're out there, we need officials.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a very easy game to call. If you read the rule book and you know what impeding and
but no block out.
And the 2 Dell City girls collide, but again, we have to seek the ball. Don't stand and watch it.
Yes. And the play call comes in as Titana gives the indicator for the play call and into the front court. Najoni sleeper. Titana tees it up, and they're going to get Ashland for an offensive foul. No, they're not. They're going to get Dell City for running through the Ashland screen.
And that was a great call.
Yeah. We still want the 3 that went in.
Yeah.
But a good call by the official. That foul occurred long before that ball was out. So.
Correct.
But you like to see that shot go in, and if you get another look at it, you pull the trigger again.
Yeah, I would spot her up and try to get her open for another 3.
And Janae pulls it up deep corner, can't get it to fall.
Good shot.
Great rebound there.
Yes, absolutely.
Dell City selling out hard to guard Ashland. Titana spots that one up, and another
Good
offensive
job,
rebound by
Najoni.
Najoni Sleeper. She single-handedly kept this possession alive twice.
Good hustle by Pauline in there.
And an iffy jump ball call there. I thought the ball was still being batted around. I didn't think anybody had secured possession.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with the call if it prevents a foul, if it prevents an injury, if it prevents a car crash, a collision. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Pauline went up just a little bit strong, thinking that there was going to be contact.
Yes.
And rightfully so, because as a post player, and you know this as a post player, there is always contact.
And there is a schedule change. 2:45 to play in the first. El Reno leading by 4, 8-4. There is a schedule change. The MacArthur game's been rescheduled for Monday. Monday the 7th of February, I believe.
Okay, what we've got to recognize is who is the right hand and who is the left hand. And the girl that is shooting, number 0, great recognition that they weren't going to overplay her on the left side, and she took it. But what we've got to do is we've got to make that adjustment, realizing she is completely left-handed and keeping her on the right side.
And Pauline checks out. Don't have a foul count tonight, but that's the first team foul, so inherently the first foul on Pauline. And Janae got lazy on the block out, and so El Reno now tied up 8 apiece.
Yeah, and unofficially, I think that's about our 6th missed block out.
And they're going to say it went off of the leg of the driving Lady Indian, so Dell City to take possession. Good job by Paige. Timed it perfectly. Let the ball come out of her hand and then blocked it.
Yeah.
You know, guys a lot of times have the athleticism to go make that play at the rim.
Yes.
And not that ladies don't, but you generally don't, at this level of high school play, don't see a lot of girls dunking the basketball. So let that ball come out of her hand and then block it. Don't try to block it out.
Good read right there.
And you can see it was deflected, and Del City has the right to secure possession in the backcourt, and they do. 2:05 to play, tied at 8 apiece, and that pass
there we go.
Titana. She was held on the arm there, Kurt, but they elected to pass on it. So into the front court comes Titana. Minute 54 to play. She's going to be content to set up the offense. And a drive.
Smart move.
Paige, but Paige can't wrangle it. I don't think Paige was looking for the ball there. I think she was positioning for a block out.
I agree.
And anytime you've got somebody like Titana or Ashlyn who can slash hard to the basket consistently, you almost walk around with your hands up. Just give them a target, even if you're not looking for it. Give them something to throw to, so it hits your hands and you got a chance to keep the ball in play. So El Reno, way too many turnovers early in this game. 10-8, the Indians trail.
A definite extended arm on that drive. That's why she got the path. It's kind of like a holding on.
Good job by Paige to create that slashing lane for Ashlyn. And El Reno just struggling to shoot the ball against the Eagles. That may be the chemistry in the soup on this one. Good job by Paige. Yeah. Janae's going to have to recover quickly. The defense scrambling, but back into their zone matchup go the Indians. Lady Indians, rather. 60 seconds to play. El Reno trails by 2. So not the opening quarter the Lady Indians wanted. They jumped out to an 8-2 lead. And now Del City on an 8-2 or an 8-0 run, 10-0 run now.
You know, the officials have got to clean that up. That's twice that Zero has extended her arm, and that was a definite elbow.
Yep, and that's the 5th team foul going to be called against the Lady Eagles. Number 0, the offender. We're being told Jaden McAllister, I believe her name, and Paige checks out, having given another good several minutes. And Janae checks out for her second break. So lots of post-rotation, but we still haven't seen Valdez. I don't even see her having come out of the locker room. I'm not even seeing her sit on the bench. I'm
not so sure that she didn't get hit in the eye with the contact in the eye.
And that's very possible as well. 30 seconds to play. El Reno trails by 4. Titana drives, pulls up from 15, can't get it to go. Not when you're struggling to shoot, that's not the shot you want there.
No.
If the help comes, find where the help's coming from and get a layup out of it. Yeah, great rotation by T. Oh, I take that back. Leslie's checked back in, Kurt.
And
I'm looking on the bench for it, and Leslie forced the travel.
Forced the turnover immediately. That's right.
I apologize to the Valdez friends and family. She checked in, and I never saw her check in. 12 seconds on the clock. El Reno trailing by 4 in the first. And that's going to be the 6th team foul. So, and you see all these fouls of, I think every Del City team foul except the push on Titana on this inline here nearest us has been committed against Ashlyn.
Correct.
They are selling out to prevent Ashlyn from being Ashlyn. In traffic, she gets it up near the buzzer, can't get it to fall, it doesn't. 0's on the clock. El Reno trails 12-8 into the first. You're watching Indian basketball. We'll be right back.
It is Reno 8.
Right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like Video on Demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
You have tried the rest, now taste the best.
And the 15-second horn sounds. And the Indians, the benefit of the possession arrow, bring it into the front court to start the second quarter. And Najoni finds Paige. That pass gets deflected. Paige hauls it down. Check that, Pauline.
Yes.
Hauls that down and puts it off the glass. So 2 scores, I believe, for the Indians so far tonight. Pauline and Ashland.
Yeah, very good high-low set right there, ran by Coach Douglas. It's a new wrinkle and definitely paid dividends right then.
Del City 3 off the glass, and she had 1 off the glass at Jinx Simmons as well.
I believe you're right.
She's the only person I know who makes a living from 19-9 off the glass. Ashland the hard take and finishes that. El Reno back to within 3.
Nice. Ashland hesitated almost to the point she almost walked.
I thought she did travel.
And it froze the bigger girl from Del City.
And look for that pass to get stolen as the game goes on.
Correct.
Titana is trying to time that.
Yes.
So Najoni harassing the ball when it gets up high. And Titana nearly timed it last time, so she's looking to time that. She sees it. She sees it 2 or 3 passes before it's there.
Nice.
That's going to be last touched by Del City. Nope.
Yes.
They're going to say El Reno touched it last. They're going to say Pauline was the last to touch it. I had it off of 24 for Del City, off of Pauline's hands, but
I like those nice high hands by Pauline right there.
And that was deflected.
Another deflect, absolutely. We're beginning to read the passes.
Absolutely. Starting to see that scouting report pay off.
Correct.
And you see Pauline cognizant of backside help there, but also challenging the thrower in, as it were. And El Reno still but in the zone, but less of a 2-3 and more of a matchup zone look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't think 23 is an outside shooter, so I wouldn't be honoring her near as much.
Tipped by Ashland, but hauled down by the Lady Eagles. And Leslie baiting that shot. Great discipline by the...
Good up by Pauline.
That ball goes in, it goes in, but good defense there.
Yeah.
Certainly can't risk an and-one. So
no.
You're starting to see some of those mistakes she made earlier in the season, those sophomore mental errors, she's starting to eliminate those.
Correct.
You know, had some issues with Kingfisher trying to swat that ball hard, but seems to be content to play fundamental post-play defense.
Good decision by Najoni right there.
And Leslie in there tried to almost secured the O-board. Yeah, that right eye's bothering her a little bit. She's favoring it just a little bit. And the alternating possession arrow to the Eagles. The Eagles still are now lead by 5. So both teams have traded baskets, but one of those baskets was a 3 by the Lady Eagles. So
yes,
El Reno trailed 12-8 going into the break, and now down 5, 5:55 to 5:45. I'm sorry, to play before the half. But good defense by Ashland. And that
good
pass
steal
went right into the hands of Valdez. But credit Del City for the steal back.
And that should be a foul on 0. She used that inside arm one more time to push off.
Yep.
That is not.
And I believe the second foul on Pauline, and they're going to call her for a block again.
Yeah.
And in what we call the lead official, the baseline official there, he didn't like that call.
Yeah.
That's not his primary area, but he didn't like the call, and so he didn't help his partner out there. We can sometimes get a staggered whistle, helps sell that call.
Right.
And he wasn't going to help his partner out there. Hey, you're going to sit on that one by yourself. That's a mountain you're climbing on your own there, he says.
And anytime you see a player repeatedly extend his or her arm to the point that they're almost throwing an elbow while they're driving, that's foul. That's offensive foul.
And they're going to continue to do it until they're penalized.
That's exactly true.
So 1 for 2 the Eagles go, and the 6 points now the Indian deficit. 5:25 to play. El Reno trailing 18-12. Good reversal by Pauline. Najoni tees it up from the far corner, can't get it. Paige nearly secures the rebound, but just not good execution. Lots of sloppiness, not laziness, just sloppiness in the Indian execution today. On both sides of the ball. Played really good defense against Kingfisher for most of that game, and they're going to get a held ball here. No, this official had a held ball and then called off by the far side official who gets a foul.
Yeah.
And the far side official, that's not his primary. When the back is to him, when the player's back is to him, that's not his primary area. So again, seeing some immaturity and some lack of discipline by the official.
Correct.
Staying in that primary coverage area, and then knowing his primary versus his secondary coverage area.
Yeah.
And Coach Douglas had a conversation about that the other day about the inconsistency, and one of the key factors in officiating inconsistency is not understanding your primary versus your secondary.
Correct.
And a good job by Paige
Yes.
to draw that foul. And she's going to go shoot the 1-and-1 free throws here.
Excellent block out. I still would like to see her go on the line, up the line.
Yep.
And but good job blocking out by the young lady, and now we have a chance to cut into this deficit.
7th team foul for the Lady Eagles, only 3 for the Lady Indians rather. And Primo, the senior, puts that one up no good, but hauled down by Valdez, and she's going to keep the offense alive. But that's
Smart
gonna be
play right there
that's
by
gonna be
Titana.
That's an over and back violation. Hey, they got it right. The
Yeah.
fans don't like it, and there was a miscommunication by the officials, but that
Right.
was not touched by Del City. They went to
Right, no.
jump the pass. They
Yeah.
never made contact. So I thought they'd missed it and were going to pass on it,
Yes.
and then a late whistle.
Yes. So you watch Zero. She will come up. She'll go to the high screen, to the high post. She'll screen. She wants that left-hand drive every time.
That ball's loose and secured by Ashland. She's off to the races. Look for her to go right to the rim, and she does. Can't get that to finish. And again, very atypical Ashland. And
Yeah, great hustle by Paige.
and Jennifer Douglas extremely frustrated with that official.
Yeah,
I'm starting to get that way myself.
I don't know how that was out on Paige because she had the ball slapped out of her hand and it went out of bounds.
And Coach Douglas has given up trying to have a conversation with him and gone straight to the inline official. But that went out of bounds off Del City. Coach Douglas still articulating her point. And
Now, Zach, as of right now, I don't know too many that have scored other than Zero. It looks like she is, the coach is putting the game in her hands.
That's right. Great step through to find Titana on their, Najoni rather teed up on the far side, but can't get it to fall. We haven't had much luck shooting the three. I don't know that I'm going to take too many open threes right now. I'm going to force turnovers. I'm going to force layups. Ashland's going to attack with the left hand, see if she can draw the foul. Step through, move through, trap,
Nice.
gets it to finish. Good move.
Excellent job by Ashland right there. The defender had got back. It was highly likely that she would take a charge.
Yep.
Collected herself. Good job. Now we need to stop. And there she goes to her left hand. An excellent job by Paige.
Paige didn't reach. She
Yes.
She made that left hand turn.
That's right.
Stepped in front of her, stuck the hands out, let her put that ball right in her hand,
Yes.
and grabbed it with two. So
Yes.
held ball the call. And the alternating possession arrow in favor of the Indians. Najoni checks out. And Janae, I believe, checked in there.
Yes.
So on the floor is Leslie Page, the elder Black Harmon, Titana, and Ashland. And Page pulls it from 17. Not a good look for her at this point in the game. She's had some good baskets, but I don't know that I like that 17-footer from her.
Correct. She's going left. Good job by Leslie right there.
And she absolutely hammered Ashland in the chin.
Yeah, we have to block out. We are missing way too many blockouts.
Way too many offensive rebounds.
And I'm sure Coach will address that.
Great ball movement to find Paige. Can she capitalize? Nope, comes right back to her. Took too long. That play's quick.
No, she should have. It should have been a bang bang.
And a great job run by, and then Titana.
Excellent job by Titana.
She'll get to go shoot free throws. That foul on number 0, Kurt. We'll see.
It is.
She has. That's at least two times the official's gone to the table with a 0 up.
Should be. I'm a little frustrated that they don't have a foul, so we can see. So we'll try to keep track of that in the second half.
Yeah. We'll see if we can get a glance at the scorebook going into the break, so we can update our stats here. And Pauline to the table to check in. Yeah. That's the second time they've called her name on that foul. So that's that Jaden McAllister, number 0.
Yeah.
Her favorite direction is left, and when she can't get that, she also wants left. And when that doesn't work, she'll try to go left again. But
yes,
0 for 2 or 0 for 1 goes Titana. A little bit atypical of her. Not acting like she's injured. It may have just been a different personnel matchup that Coach Douglas wanted to start with. 2.5 to play. El Reno trailing by 6 in the first half. Double team by the Lady Indians, and Pauline playing in front on the right side and behind on the left side.
Yeah, know your personnel. Good job.
And a traveling violation. That traveling violation all started by Janae. We saw her trying to time that up, and
Yeah.
Against a zone, you almost have to bait that pass.
Correct.
Because there's a couple of options there, but if you know the Del City offense and they want to run everything through the elbow.
Yes.
They want to run it all at the high post to start their offense. Bait
Correct.
that pass, let that pass come, and as soon as they commit to it, go get it.
Exactly.
Great
Good high-low right there. There we go.
From the elder to the junior black arm, and Janae on the assist. Pauline on the finish. El Reno within 4, 20-16 they trail.
The ball didn't stick. It moved.
That's right. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. 20-16 the Indian deficit. Only 3 fouls for the Lady Indians, 18 fouls for the Del City Eagles. So any Eagle foul other than the offensive variety will put the Indians at the line. And El Reno is going to have to make free throws tonight.
Correct.
Shot the ball well late against Kingfisher.
Yes.
Had some big free throws to end that one.
Yeah, but even in that game, we allowed Kingfisher to go on a 9-0 run, 3 threes. And
Yes.
again, know your personnel. Know who your shooters are going to be or your scorers are going to be. And right now, we're guarding girls on the perimeter that typically are not shooters.
Yes.
And we're allowing Zero to patrol the paint.
El Reno's made one, or check that. Del City's made 1 3, and it was off the glass.
Yes.
And although it's worth the same with or without the glass,
Yes.
that's not a shot you worry too much about.
Right. And now 14, I know for sure 14 can shoot threes. I've seen her. But again, the ball goes into who?
Yeah,
Zero.
And she's a lefty shooter. She shot
Yeah.
that left-handed jump shot.
Yep. From about the free throw line.
That's right. And no block out there by the Lady Indians. They were able to corral the rebound, but no actual block out there. Working desperately to get in the high-low game, and they're able to get there. And they
Nice kick
Pauline
out.
Posted up from 18, can't get it to fall.
Really good movement
And they're going to
there.
get Leslie with a
Yeah.
foul.
Yeah.
Not the distance you want to be fouling, but Leslie's done that a couple of times and poked it loose.
Correct.
She's made a living all year long poking that stuff loose
That's
in the
right.
backcourt. So, and El Reno, or check that, Del City rather, going to a smaller lineup. They pull their tall forward, 24. They're going to park her. 80 seconds to play in the half. El Reno trailing by 4. I think if El Reno can get this down to a 1-possession game into the half, they're going to be.
I would not guard 5. 5 hasn't even looked at the goal.
No, 5's their defensive specialist.
Yes.
Or
And
what-
she
has
is a heck of a
role
player.
She has a role that is
Correct.
not necessitated on her ability to get to the rim. And Ashland in traffic gets it to fall.
Yeah, absolutely.
She does a great
Great
job
take
of
right
leading
there.
contact. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'd like to see her go right through that contact
Right.
and try and get a free throw.
Yeah. Yeah, good attack. Nice
And
dig
great
by
job by
Janae.
Janae to dig in there.
Good job.
And Pauline finds Ashland. So El Reno with an opportunity to tie it before the half. 37 seconds, and Ashland on
Good
the
job by
draw.
Ashland. Absolutely.
She draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line.
And we can tie the ball game up right here.
1-1 upcoming for the senior all-time scoring leader.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Del City, but they seem to be a tough matchup for us. I
Yeah.
know they're long and rangy, just about everywhere, but they seem to be year in and year out, not just this year, but year in and year out.
Yes.
Del City seems to be kind of our nemesis.
That's right. And she knocks that one down. 2 for 2 goes the
Good
senior
job.
score. And all tied at 20 apiece. 35 seconds on the clock, and the clock should be running. It finally does. A little bit late on the switch. But into the front court come the Lady Eagles. I suspect they're going to be content to hold for the last shot, try to take the lead in their own place here. Tied at 20 apiece.
Watch when 5 catches. She's not even looking at the basket.
Her first step's away from the basket.
Yes. So is 11.
Great chance to trap here. And
We
0
got
to her
it.
left.
Good job.
5 finally pulls the trigger. Doesn't go.
Good
job
pull by Pauline.
Pauline. She's
Excellent job. 5, 4,
3 on the
3.
clock.
No foul. Okay.
Not the way we wanted to end that possession, but we come back from I think at one point they were down 6.
Yes.
So 6-point deficit erased. We're tied at 20 apiece as we head into halftime. You're watching Lady Indian Basketball. El Reno Indians.tv will be back after the break.
The #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to John Smith Gymnasium, home of the Eagles and Lady Eagles of Del City High School, just west of Tinker Air Force Base. And about 30 seconds remaining in the halftime intermission. Tied at 20 apiece. And if the board is correct, the possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Eagles. But about 2/3 of clock operators don't even know what that button does. So I certainly can't speak for the accuracy of it. And the way the arrow's positioned on the table, we can't see it from up here. It's integrated into the front facade of the scorer's table.
Yeah, hey, Zach, we want to give a big shout out to Jacqueline Smith and her cheer squad.
Yes.
Freshmen Zoe Wood, Braylon Pfeffer, Bailey Schmidt, Janaea Loretto. Sophomores Emma Ketter, Kylie Snyder, Brianna Blackow, Ainsley Bailey, Natalia Guerrero. Juniors Brooklyn Mitchum, Brianna Stevenson, Keiston Haynes. And seniors Halen Neves, Audrey Loy, Molly Grace Carson, and Faith Hunt. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your cheer squad 2021-22 for El Reno High School and their sponsor, Jacqueline Smith.
And we know that they announced it to the high school after it was awarded, but Molly Carson won an award for her cheerleading abilities. I'm not in tune with the cheerleading world, so I'm not sure exactly what it was. I don't want to get it wrong. But
right.
Molly did win an award for her cheerleading aptitude, and on the board first go the Lady Eagles, but quickly into the front court, Janae's going to attack with her right hand and into the Del City block.
Yeah, and not a surprise at all. Right out of halftime, they went to number 0 on the left-hand side.
That's right.
And the young lady is good. I mean, if you let her go that direction, she's going to hurt you.
That's right. And if she wants an opportunity to play at the next level, she's going to have to strengthen her ability to go right.
Correct.
That's the first time we've seen her, and there it is. It took Titana being displaced the third of the floor. But the offensive foul called.
Yeah, I guess the fourth time is the charm.
Yeah, and that was on Big's number 0.
It was.
That's at least her third foul.
Yes, and we'll keep a close eye on that.
Good job by Ashland stepping through, finds Pauline, who draws contact.
Excellent job. Excellent play right there.
Would have loved to have seen Pauline be able to finish that, but I think she ended up post up just a little bit lower than what she wanted, and then that contact knocked her off balance and wasn't able to finish, but she's going to get 2 free throws at it anyway, and I believe that foul on number 0 also, her 4th.
That is her 4th foul, and that is huge.
Yeah, she checks out. She's responsible for the lion's share of the 22 Eagle points on the board. And
for the Del City fans, this young lady is good.
Oh, absolutely. You got a lot to hang your hat on with that young lady. I don't know where she is academically, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, but a lot of skill.
Yeah, Pauline, our post girl, gets fouled, and makes 2. So we're tied again.
And 22 apiece, and with big number 0 out, an opportunity to be aggressive on defense and take advantage of the mismatch on offense.
Nice job by Leslie Valdez right there with that dig.
Yeah, she nearly had it squirted loose, but Del City has to retreat all the way to the division line. And as we've seen teams do against El Reno,
excellent
that
job.
Broke loose and secured by. Yeah, see, Leslie's got to be a little stronger there. She had it. If she could chin that ball and draw the foul, the possession arrow in favor of the Indians.
Correct.
But that's a possession. That's an arrow you may want later.
Yeah, we lost that possession. Yes, absolutely.
That's an arrow that we may want.
Yes.
As the game draws near.
Yeah. Leslie needs to pull over and step through.
Yeah, and that's the instinct of a post player. Get that ball up at your chin and be competitive with it. And Leslie at 5'3", 5'4",
correct,
isn't one to go battle in the land of the trees, and has developed a different skill set.
Yeah, but if they bring the ball down, they're done.
That's right.
Nice skip pass.
Janae tees it up near side corner, can't get it to go, but Leslie.
Great job by Leslie. Excellent job.
A great job by her staying in position to get that ball up, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And I think that may have been the 3rd on number 21.
Very, very likely. And can't get that to fall. She's wearing the frustration of her shooting struggles. She's had some games where she's gone for a few. She's not that we expect her to go get 20 every night, but has just struggled the last several games and starting to wear that frustration a little bit.
Yeah. And earlier in the game, Titana needs to get hands off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jennifer Douglas nodding in agreement. Yep.
When the official looks at you twice, back off.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's for any young player that's up there watching. You know, Titana is a tenacious defender.
Yes.
But when you're doing it right in front of the official, they're going to nail you.
Yes. 5:50 to play and counting. 1 team foul for the Indians. That one on Titana Woods Blackout. Tied at 22 apiece in the 3rd period here in Del City.
Yeah, their offense looks a little disheveled because they are so used to their outlet is 0. Nice block by Pauline. Great look
on the floor. Take it in transit. And
that's
a soft call. That's a soft call. He had decided if she didn't bounce it, regardless of where she caught it.
Correct.
He had decided if she doesn't bounce it, it's a travel.
Right.
And that's not even close.
And Janae. If you know Janae, if you've watched her play, she's got very long strides.
Oh, yeah. She timed it perfectly.
Yes.
She was airborne on first touch, which means the first foot down is not the pivot foot.
Correct.
The second foot down is the pivot foot. And you can then raise that pivot foot like she did, her right foot. Her left foot took it to the basket. So missed call there again, some immaturity in the game of that particular.
Correct.
And that ball stolen. So
excellent double team right there. We know that 14 can shoot threes. Great pass.
A cutting Janae to Pauline, who hit the runner.
Excellent job. Excellent job. Coach Douglas has to like that look and unselfish play.
And Coach Douglas is going to call a timeout. Good call here. Game was a little bit helter-skelter. See some adjustments, give him a chance to calm down. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. El Reno leads 24-22, 4:46 to play in the third. And on the reset, 3 team fouls for the Lady Eagles, only 1 for the Indians. But of note, I believe 4 personal fouls for big number 0.
Correct.
The strong score for the Lady Eagles. So although she can go almost exclusively left, and there's some defensive adjustments that we can make to account for that, it's a whole lot easier when she has to sit and observe.
Correct. Yeah. And, another thing that is really good about right now is we know that 14 can shoot the 3, and we're bottling her up, almost trapping her in the corner because that's where she likes to shoot. And the other thing is we have got to know that number 24, she is the counterpart to 0.
Yes.
0 goes only left, 24 only goes right. And great job by Pauline right there, making her go right, going with her, pushing her out of her comfort zone a little bit.
That's right.
And getting the miss.
And El Reno in their press out of the timeout. So that's the first time we've seen this press tonight. So
yes,
an adjustment out of the timeout. And a good job by Ashland. She pokes it loose. It's now on the floor. Credit the Del City ball handler. She dribbled that up.
Yeah.
And so if you're at home saying that's a travel, it's not.
No.
She started on her knees. She got it bouncing.
Yes.
Was able to stand up with it. So credit to her.
Yeah.
And the alternating possession arrow ties it up. And the arrow in favor of the Lady Eagles, who inbound. 4.5 to play. El Reno leads by 2, but a long 3 by Del City falls.
And again, that's what I just said. We bottled her up, and then we let her get a clean look, and she is a good shooter. So that's your number 14 for the Del City Lady Eagles. I don't know her name, but she's a heck of a player.
24-25, El Reno trails, but a great spin move by Ashland. She fights Titana in the corner.
And the answer.
And the answer basket. El Reno back on top by 2, 27-25. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Now, what I liked about that, Zach, is Titana had her feet set, her hands were ready, and she's in rhythm shooting.
And Ashland turned down a decent look of her own.
Correct.
She knew where her teammate was. Good challenge by Ashland and a rebound by Pauline, and into the front court come the Eagles. And they've gone, you'll notice here, Kurt, they're going to sort of a triangle look with Ashland working from high post to wing, keeping Pauline in the low post.
Yes.
And then Janae playing a backside guard position. So Janae can pose a little bit of a matchup problem for teams who want to play man. She can shoot deep. She can play with her back to the basket. She's got good hands. She can handle the ball with confidence.
Correct.
So she certainly creates matchup problems. And one of those tasks, and it's sometimes a difficult task for the head coach, how do I want to utilize this skill set? Yeah. Ashland fought through a lot of contact to secure that. She's going to spin. Finds Titana, sees it up top of the key 3.
Excellent job.
Go. El Reno on top, 30-25. Back-to-back three-point baskets by the senior floor leader, Titana Woods Blackout.
And that was all Ashlyn Evan Thompson being a team player, not taking it on her own. She's like, Titana just spotted up. She buried one. I'm going to give her props, and she's going to get another one. And great job. And a great job by Titana recognizing what is my role in this game. A lot of times it's to lead the offense. Today, she's going to have to put points on the board. And if she's able to continue to shoot that ball or at least get quality looks, and a timeout called by Del City. Yeah, 60-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching El Reno basketball, Lady Indian basketball rather. El Reno leads by 5, 2:47 to play. You're watching ElRenoIndians.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital.
2:47 to play in the third quarter. El Reno leads by 5 on the back of, I think, 2 straight assists by Ashlyn Evans Thompson and back-to-back threes by Titana Woods Black Owl, but a little bit of a defensive breakdown, but not harmed by it yet. We'll see if El Reno's able to get the stop. The timeout called by Del City. And a 60-second timeout, so we're back to the action. Del City to inbounds.
Yeah, if you're a young player out there, and even if the ball goes a little bit beyond your grasp for rebounding, pursue the ball. Never just stand and watch it bounce. Go get it. And, you keep doing that. Our Velociraptor is on target, and she knows where 14 is, but she left her too far open, and you can't do that. That girl
great
is
job by Janae to come over the
absolutely
traffic and secure that. And Ashland's going to lead the break, so
Yes.
going to play with some tempo, and they're going to try and trap her. Good
job.
by Titana coming to the ball. And go right back to and a great hesitation steps through
Absolutely,
traffic,
great job.
So 32-25 of the Indian lead.
Yeah, and Titana was like, I have this 3, but my buddy Ashlyn, she's been good to me 2 times down the floor, so I'm going to find her.
And
awesome job.
That 1-2 punch is starting to force that Del City offense to scramble a little
Correct.
bit. In a new look by Del City to get 14 the ball there. They
Good
ran
job.
it off a screen. The last touch by Del City.
Yeah.
They ran it off a screen there, but a good backside help.
Okay.
Minute 52 to play. El Reno up by 7.
Nobody has ever accused me, Zach, of being a soft talker, especially when I get excited. And El Reno Lady Indians are playing some good ball right now.
The illegal screen is going to be called against Janae. I'm not sure. There was no contact.
Yeah.
And again, I think just this official is clearly younger in his game than the other two. I'm not picking on him. He's doing a good job.
Yeah.
But he's had some calls that were clearly wrong, and a lot of that has to do with his understanding and knowledge of the rule book, as well as and it's more than just knowing the rules, it's understanding why they read the way they read.
Correct.
How the high school rules committees intend for them to be interpreted. The OSSAA has a dedicated basketball rules interpreter.
Pauline did a great job
yes.
just walling up, not slapping, not hacking.
Got lazy with that pass.
Oh, she's got to take care of a pass.
If she steps into that pass and snaps a chest pass,
correct.
Ashland's got to leak out and can start a break there because
absolutely.
Del City was just sort of walloping back.
Right.
And if they can get that ball to Ashland, she can attack on the right side. So
correct.
Like to see she needs to step through, snap that pass with 2 hands.
Yes.
Thumbs down, hands, palms of the hand, or the backs of the hands facing each other.
Now, I like what we've going right here. We've got Ashland, much like Zero did for them. We've got Ashland going to the high post now,
yes.
and our decision maker.
Last touched by Del City, El Reno to inbounds.
And like you said earlier, Ashland is drawing the brunt.
She is.
Of the attention of Del City.
Yeah. Del City has gone to almost a true boxing one on her 14 sitting in her hip pocket. Great pass by Titana to Pauline, but Pauline gets stripped.
Pauline, one dribble too much. Ashland, good effort there. She did knock the girl down, and 14 is a heck of a ball handler.
And that foul called against Ashland. And the official saying you got on top of her.
Yeah.
Not really sure that's terribly helpful given the call, but it is what it is.
Correct.
Great
Correct.
closeout at full
Correct.
speed by Leslie on 11 there.
Yeah. But again, has 11 bothered us?
And went with the
great
outside
job
hand,
by Titana all the way to the goal and one, but nope, it will take 2.
Yeah, and it looks like Jennifer. Nope. Looks like the officials identify a scoring error here, I believe. Najoni Sleeper's going to check in. Ashland to the bench. 34-25 the Indian lead. 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So
very deserved rest by Ashland.
Yes.
Not only has she scored, but she has set her teammates up very well tonight.
That's right. I went down and saw her today. Had a short conversation with her. She seemed much more relaxed than we'd seen her in a while.
Correct.
Ready to go. Seemed ready to go physically, ready to go mentally. A spot up 3 by Del City. Nearly their second off the glass, but absolutely no blockout.
No blockouts.
27-34 the Indian lead. 5 seconds on the clock into the front court. And an overthrow. So 1.9 on the clock, and Titana taps her chest and looks at Coach Douglas, and Coach Douglas says, go score.
Yeah, she says, drive it in and see what happens.
The latest clock start on 1.9, maybe a little bit of a homer clock there. But at the end of the period, El Reno leads 27-34 with the possession arrow in their favor. You're watching Lady Indian basketball. We'll be right back.
Campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
With 15-second horn having sounded and the end of period or the end of break horn nearing, and 8 minutes on the clock, El Reno leads by 7, and they will inbound. They'll have first offensive possession of the game.
Yeah, and Zach, right before we came back, the El Reno squad of Jacqueline Smith had everybody in navy blue on their feet.
That's right. So, big thanks to the Spirit squad, and a lot of times they feel like they have to be in 4 or 5 places at once, a wrestling duel and a basketball game all at the same time. Great job by Titana, but just knocked near that line and couldn't keep it under control. But Janae stepped right in the passing lane. She throws it ahead. Najoni runs under it. She's going to go shoot a layup.
That's a great hustle by Najoni. That would not have happened if that young lady stopped and waited on the ball. And a beautiful pass by Janae because she led her.
Yes, and blind faith there. Janae threw it to a spot and said,
correct.
I know the discipline of this team. They're going to do their job. Long three by 21 goes.
Yeah, 21 and 14 are the ones that are double deadly on the threes, and we have got to honor them.
And that's a deep three.
Yeah, that was beautiful shot.
That was 22, 23 feet. That's college range. Great reversal. And right back to her. And they find a cutting Leslie. She steps through. And she's called for a travel, and I think Jennifer Douglas has just given up trying to work with this official, trying to understand.
I tell you, that was a beautiful pull-over pivot move by Leslie. She did not slide her foot.
If I'm Leslie, I go ask him what I do wrong, and his answer is going to be a nonsense answer because the correct answer is you did nothing wrong.
Correct.
I got the call wrong.
Correct.
I mean, what else do you have to do?
Yeah, so we've got to recognize that Zero is back on the floor. The offense is going to be running through her, and you've got 21 for a spot up three, and we're very fortunate that
and they're going to get El Reno with a hold here. They're going to call Titana for a hold on the inline. Are you kidding me?
And El Reno Nation absolutely does not agree with that.
Well, what I'm afraid of in the boys' game to follow this official's bitten off more than he can chew with the physicality that Del City plays with.
And there was a walk, big-time walk by number 0, and what a play by Titana. Titana's like, I'll show you that I didn't foul. I'll bounce it off her knee.
That's right. So fantastic effort by her, and great discipline by the official. That play was right in her lap, and your instinct is to rush that call. Let that play out, and once you know what you're going to do, blow that whistle and make your call.
Correct.
Good job by Titana.
Our Velociraptor is getting some water, and I'd like to see Paige. There you go, girl. That was a great inside, outside. Awesome job by our post girl finding our perimeter girl. Najoni gets a steal. Great pass. A little bit overthrow, but you know what? That's a great team effort right there.
And you can see the difference in the way Coach Douglas coaches her seniors and the way she coaches her sophomores. She looked at Najoni. If that's a senior who has the discipline, the reaction's a little more frustrated. You know better.
Yes.
The reaction to Najoni, good look. Here's how to execute it correctly.
Yes.
So, good mature coaching there and understanding what her young player needs to hear.
Yes. Good.
Calming violation, but no call. And
it's a great hustle right there, and that is our ball.
Yeah,
that's
a
great job.
For a foul. They're going to get 21. On that foul, they're going to say she ran through her, and a good call. 4th team foul. Each team with 4 team fouls now. 5:58 to play. El Reno leads 39-30 in the 4th quarter against the Eagles of Del City. Del City picking up at half court, looking to trap the corners.
I'd like to see her pull that trigger that we found Ashlyn.
This official just has a fundamental misunderstanding of the travel rule. That's not a travel.
No.
Because she caught it with that foot in the air.
Correct.
When that foot lands, that's step one. The second foot is the pivot foot.
Yes.
And the travel rule has nothing to do with the number of steps and everything to do with the status of the pivot foot.
Correct.
And that's what you get when you're working a lot of rec ball. And the only way to get better and get games is to work rec ball, but you can fall into bad habits. And they're going to get Majoni with a hip check here.
Right.
Good call.
Yeah, it was a good call, but they missed 2 earlier fouls, one on us and one on them. And play continued, and then more of a touch foul.
And Nevaeh Sage going to make her first appearance.
Excellent job by Najoni. She gave us some, let's see, what is her dad? Her dad asked me to share this. She gave us some Piva minutes. She gave us some great minutes. So great job, young lady.
And
get a rest, and we're going to need you, so get back in there.
3-point basket good by Del City. Ashlyn tees it up near side corner. Can't get it to fall. Good discipline by Janae not to draw the foul.
Yes.
And then Ashlyn's going to try and bait the turnover and nearly gets it.
Yeah, I would have liked to seen Janae slid in front of her because she knew Ashlyn was getting ready to shoot. So get that offside board. Great hit.
Ashlyn comes up a little bit hobbled.
And now Titana is definitely going to get that.
That's right. And a timeout called. And Coach Douglas is going to have a conversation with the official on why there's no foul.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a 60-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're watching Lady Indian Basketball, ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like Video on Demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming.
We're back to it. The 15-second horn has sounded. 32-39 the Indian lead, and Titana took a little bit of contact, unable to finish the fast break, but didn't give up on it. Sprinted to half court, found an opportunity to scramble for a loose ball, and able to jump on it to secure possession.
Yeah, that is a great effort play by her, and any young player, male or female, out there watching this game, if you blow a layup and don't give up, turn around, hunt them down, and get the ball back. Great job.
Good decision by Titana. Got to be careful not to get stuck in that corner there.
Correct.
With that third defender. Good move by Nevaeh to show shot. She drew the help.
Yes.
Finds the slashing Ashlyn is.
Nice job. Excellent.
Pauline. So Pauline on the assist. She dribbled in just enough to draw the help. Ashlyn saw the hole, slashed to it. Great pass for Pauline and a great body up. That shot's going to fall.
Yeah.
But good defense. El Reno leads.
We got to get all the way over to the red, out of the lane, get over there, push her out because she's going to go left, 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 left.
That's all she can do.
But she does it well.
That's right. Almost a miscommunication, but good hands by Nevaeh. And then Titana to set the offense up. And they find Ashlyn on a back cut. She goes reverse, draws a lot of body contact. It's blocked out of bounds.
You know, out of timeout, by the way, we didn't give props to Coach Douglas. That was a beautifully designed play.
Oh, absolutely, yes. So much credit to her. Ashlyn takes the pass. Lots of hands. But Janae tees that one up. Short iron, nearly got the shooter's roll. Couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, we got to know it's 0. Where's she going to go?
And then Janae called for the foul. Again, soft contact.
Yes.
And 2 of the 3 officials very consistent. The third guy's throwing the balance of the game off.
Yeah.
And we've seen him a lot. He does a lot of sub-varsity work. And this is a really, really small detail. One way you can tell, the OSSAA has new referee shirts that they've approved for varsity. And this crew's not wearing them because one of the three doesn't have one. Because I'll tell you,
good point.
From when I was officiating, referees are almost obsessed with the way we look on the floor.
Correct.
We want to look clean. We want to give a professional image.
Yes.
We don't want our shirt tails hanging out. We don't want our sneakers untied. We want, we don't want to be sagging our pants. And so whenever they gave us an opportunity to get a different look, we were first ones in the store to buy it. So
we've just noticed something. Zero missed both of her free throws.
Yes.
She missed a shot from the free throw line earlier. Not a free throw, but a shot in play. Yes. And
great skip pass.
Yes.
Get in.
Great
job
hustle by Pauline.
And
excellent job by Pauline. Excellent.
Great job not fouling.
Yeah, staying with it.
And a technical foul called against Del City's number 21. So there's going to be 4 free throws. Check that. 2 free throws and the ball upcoming for the Indians, or for the Lady Indians rather. So there's going to be a 21 knows that she's walking to the baseline on the far side of the floor frustrated, but the officials I think figuring out how to adjudicate this because it was a dead ball technical. Technical foul called against Del City's number 21. And then Coach Douglas is going to have her choice of shooters. And 21 for Del City is going to go to the bench. I don't know if she fouled out or not, but there are a lot of coaches that have a policy when you get a technical foul, you're going to come talk about it with me.
Mm-hmm.
And Ashlyn, they should have taken that ball from her and given it back. There was an inadvertent horn, but she's able to capitalize on it. So Ashlyn, the selected free throw shooter. El Reno lead back to 9, 43-34, 3:18 to play, and El Reno will inbound. Division line opposite.
If you saw the shoulder shrug right there by Ashlyn, that's once or twice in about the last 5 games that she has sank both free throws. So she was pretty excited about that.
Absolutely. And she's not
and
one.
If you think that's easy with nobody standing on the lane lines, it's not.
We used to do free throw drills like this with teammates behind us.
Correct.
And there was no insult that was off the table as long as it wasn't about a dead relative. About everything was on the table.
Right.
And it was designed to force you in a situation where you had to suppress the emotion.
Correct.
And handle your business at the free throw line. So
yes.
Whatever confusion at the scorer's table has been resolved, and Tatana takes the pass into the backcourt and will lead the offense.
And the El Reno Lady Indians are up by 9. Our largest lead.
15-footer no good, but Janae.
Excellent board by
she's
Janae.
Not blocked out, but throws it away. Great job by Titana, and that.
Excellent job by Titana.
And that forced her in all kinds of sorts, and she sold the foul. Great job by Titana.
Yes.
And that's going to be the 6th team foul for Del City.
Absolutely. I was just thinking this the other night. Dom Havern gets pushed and shoved and everything, and I thought, one time he just ought to, if they're pushing and shoving on him and bodying him, which clearly is a foul but not called, he just ought to rise up and shoot a 3 and fall flat of his back.
Yeah,
and just see what happens.
There's a discussion at the table here, and Coach Douglas there with the official as they're looking at the. Looks like they're having a conversation about the official scorebook. And it looks like there was maybe a discrepancy between what the El Reno book shows and what the game book shows, but Coach Douglas says no, that's what they show.
Good decision.
And that's a travel. That's a good call.
It was. She should have kicked it one step a little bit quicker.
She saw it.
She would have charged.
Yeah. And she saw the pass, and it took too long to get all the pieces together to make it. El Reno leads by 9, 2:42 to play. 16 fouls for either team, and a 3 pulled by Del City, no good, but no block out. But I see why. That ball was headed out of bounds. If you know that ball is going out of bounds and nobody can get to it, don't make unnecessary body contact. Don't put the officials in a position to either get one wrong or make a poor decision yourself.
Yes.
Great ball handling by Titana.
Yes,
she put the brakes on. She's going to come into the front court. She's trying to draw the contact, finds Ashlyn. Ashlyn off the ball.
She was definitely drawing contact.
Great cut
pass.
Pauline.
Beautiful.
Lefty through under, an up and under finish with the right hand. She knew she was off balance. She was too far under, so rather than forcing the shot behind her, She stepped through, finished off the glass. Great finish.
Yeah, assistant coach Ashley Robinson told me today that Coach Douglas had put in a few wrinkles in that offense, and it is looking good. Great job right there by Pauline.
And El Reno comes up with Del City's foot on it. They're looking for a held ball. Titana finds the runner, and that's a great pass. It's a great look.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's a hard pass to make.
Right.
And with all due respect to Titana and all the things she does well, she's not the strongest player out here.
No, no.
Now, Pauline easily is.
Now, and when you're up 11, take care of the ball.
Absolutely. A great finish by Pauline.
Great finish by Pauline.
And 47-34 now the Indian lead as we near.
Good job by the Lady Indians recognizing where their strengths are. Titana is just reading everything right now. Excellent job by the young lady.
And you can see the spirit coming out of the Lady Eagles. So El Reno now up by 15, 90 seconds to play. Yeah, that's a good call.
It is.
Pauline, she couldn't decide, do I take the charge or do I wall her up? And so when you don't make a solid decision, the default position is going to be a blocking foul, and a technical foul is going to be called against, I'm not either Ashland or 14 of Del City. I'm not sure who they got here. And it may be double offsetting technicals. Technical foul on number 0 and a technical foul on Pauline. So those are going to offset, so there's going to be no free throws. So number 0 for, and I believe that's her 5th foul, Kurt.
You know, and to the credit of both those young ladies, they have been battling at post all night long.
Oh, absolutely.
And sometimes
somebody said something to the other one.
Yeah.
And heaven forbid that they get the last word. And,
correct.
And really the only way to adjudicate that, not critical of the officials, if player A says something, you got to stick with both.
Zach, I've got to interrupt you.
Of course.
0 just fouled out.
Yes, that was
so
her
now
foul.
The coach had to pull in somebody off the bench to shoot free throws for her, and she chose number 11.
Yes.
So if you're wondering why 0 is not shooting, that's why.
That's right. And a Del City Lady Eagle taking her shooting shirt off. That first free throw, no good. Number 20 for the Lady Eagles is going to check in. And based on the fact that she pulled off her shooting top, I believe it's going to be her first check-in of the game. And this could be that moment where the Del City coach concedes and starts to play starts to play deep on the bench as some of the starters are putting their tops back on. And that's one of the unwritten rules of basketball. The team who's getting beat makes the decision to go to their bench first, and then the leading team will make that decision later. Now,
I want to see her square up and make that pass stronger because when we play Sapulpa again, when we play McAllister again, they are going to be looking for that lobby lob pass right there and go pick it up. So Pauline just shored that up, and the young ladies played an amazing game tonight.
Absolutely. 60 seconds on the clock. El Reno leading by 15, and Del City still playing token defense, and not sure if they're not working real hard for the foul, and El Reno's going to be content if Del City's going to let them.
Yes.
And it looks like Del City will be content just to dribble around.
And Zach, if it's a 15-point ball game, and our fans that are watching with us may be going, oh, well, we're used to seeing them win by 10. This is the only team in Oklahoma, the first team in Oklahoma to have beaten us.
Yes.
And the only team other than 6A Mustang that has beaten us this year.
Correct.
So this is a huge bounce-back win.
Great answer win, and Del City wasn't even trying to foul, but hard cut by Ashland actually pulls that defender out of position. And so nothing against the defender. I think she just got beat by the athletic cut there. Ashland certainly was not looking to score.
No, and Coach Douglas trusted the process. It was 20-20 at halftime. We were behind 18-12, but she knew what she wanted, and when the girls started running the plays, executing the plays, and finishing, which we've talked about with Coach Douglas many times, then that's when we started pulling away.
And that looks like, based on the reaction of the fans, the Del City fans, that looks like a big basket for number 20. I don't think she sees a lot of varsity minutes. So
correct.
The clock nearing 0-3, 2-1. That'll do it. El Reno wins.
And as we said earlier, Zach, Titana didn't start the game, but I told you that she would finish, and poetic justice, so to speak, she had the ball in her hands as time went out.
So credit to the Lady Indians. You've been watching Lady Indian basketball, ElRenoIndians.tv. Stay right here on the website. My Jack of all trades, Cole Owen's going to build us a new stream key in just a minute for the guys' game. Stay right here, and we'll see you for the guys' game.